questions about LASIK, I would like to bring up our guest speakers. And all of our speakers have had LASIK at Saddleback Eye Center, and by the way, some of them will explain to you why they may be wearing glasses today. So our first speaker is Marissa. So come on up, Marissa. And Marissa just had LASIK yesterday on May 31st. And her vision before LASIK was 2100, and her vision after LASIK was one day after. She is 2015.
Hi. So yesterday I got LASIK. Don't be fooled by the glasses. It's just so I don't touch my eyeballs. The reason why I came in was because I just wanted to see if I was a good candidate for it, and then next thing I know, I was signing papers to get LASIK. It was a really awesome experience. It was really quick. It wasn't painful. I was really nervous at first because I've heard a lot of rumors of people saying, oh, you have astigmatism, you can't get LASIK until you're 30 because your eyes have to mature. So I'm really glad that I took the chance in coming down yesterday anyway, because they fixed it and my vision is better than I could have even imagined. And just not even 24 hours later. The experience was really nice. The staff was really friendly. They were helpful. I was nervous about like going blind, or if you saw Final Destination 3, I was a little nervous about that, but they were really assuring that that is not possible and it wouldn't happen to me. Overall, it was a great experience. Yesterday, coming home, it was a little uncomfortable for a few hours, but then it got better. Just keeping my eyes closed and taking the Tylenol. One thing that I would recommend though is if you're coming in for a consultation, I didn't know I could get LASIK yesterday, so I didn't have a ride set up. I drove myself home. If you drive longer than 10 minutes, I would recommend it. I had a 15-20 minute ride home, and the eye drops were starting to wear off. It was a little uncomfortable, so I just recommend having the ride set up for you. But this morning I felt great. One of my eyes was a little irritated. Turns out it was an eyelash. So they fixed it for me, and it's great. It doesn't hurt. It's awesome. Really looking forward to not being a road hazard when I forget my glasses. Seeing when I'm out jogging. It's great.
And yeah, you wear those glasses during the day and some goggles at night for the first 5 days and 5 nights. That's why she's wearing. There's no prescription in them. They're just plain glass. But they're just for your own personal protection, so you don't inadvertently touch your eye. It's just a reminder. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Doug, and Doug had LASIK on May 24th, 2013. His vision before LASIK was 2600, and his vision after LASIK is now 2015.
Yeah, so why did I put it off so long? I kept making excuses. Wait till the technology gets better. Wait till get finances, everything like that. After I got it done, that was one of the first things going on Facebook and said, why did I wait? Why did I wait? So my experience, man, 8th grade had glasses, so contacts at 21, wearing them a long time, and just got to a point where the contacts were getting uncomfortable, couldn't wear them anymore, went back to glasses. I just always hated glasses, so a couple years go by, when took the splurge and got the procedure done. The staff here, tremendous. You were so funny and more during getting the eyes done, and just front desk staff, everybody's just great. They coach you through the procedure when you're getting the actual procedure done. Just coach you, you're doing well, you're doing well, you're doing well. So it's just a wonderful experience overall. And 2015 vision, I mean, they say, look at the clock radio when you get up, but I had to go out the front door, look as far as I could and see leaves on the tree. It was just like, yes. Yeah, see it again. So if you're at the end of today, if you're thinking about it, just go for it. It's well worth it.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Colby, and Colby had LASIK on May 6th, 2013, and his vision before LASIK was 2700, and his vision now after LASIK is 2015.
Hi everybody. Like you said, I had LASIK done about a month ago, and I remember one of the things that really sticks out for me. I remember laying down before the procedure and just thinking, he's done 70,000 surgeries by himself. I'm wondering if he's tied his own shoes more than he's performed LASIK. And I think he's actually performed more LASIK surgeries than he's tied his own shoes. So at that moment I was really assured, and I knew I had made the right decision to go to Dr. Manger at that point. But, you know, all kidding aside, for me when I came here, you know, I knew that I had made a conscious decision that price was not going to be an issue for me. Because I wanted to make sure that I was going to go to a place that was going to get done right the first time, and I wanted to have a great outcome. And certainly, as you can see, as I could see, 2015, that is the best possible outcome that I think I could have hoped for. For those of you that are thinking about getting LASIK, just do it. In all honesty, just do it, because sooner or later you will get it done. Something is going to happen, and you're just going to say, all right, no more glasses, no more contacts. I remember when that moment happened for me, I had an eye infection, and I couldn't open my eyes for about 2 days. And it was incredibly painful, and it was at that moment that I just knew I need to go out and get LASIK. So as soon as my eyes got all healed up, I got my money's worth out of my glasses, and I went here and got it done, and it was the best decision that I had ever made. So, Dr. Manger, thank you very much. I mean, it's a new perspective on life. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Michael, and Michael had LASIK on May 10th, 2013, and his vision before LASIK was 2400, and his vision now for LASIK is 23. So if you can come on up to Michael.
What's clinically blind? That guy was 2600?
Yeah.
Did you say that? How did you see anything?
I didn't.
I got here in a really bizarre fashion. My wife told me, she goes, I need you for an hour on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. I'm like, okay, what are we doing? I can't tell you. I'm a little bit of a control freak. I said, you have to tell me. She wouldn't tell me, so then I started bribing my kids. What's going on? Something to do with my birthday. It's like, so finally Saturday morning comes, my wife puts me in the car and goes, oh, by the way, you have to put a blindfold on. Control freak in me goes berserk now. No, I'm not putting a blindfold on. If I say I'm not going to look up, I'll look down. No, I put the blindfold on.